Good morning, children. I hope you have seen the previous videos of the Union Executive. Union Executive means the President of India. He is the executive head of India, children. He is the constitutional head, and the real head, again I repeat, is the PM, is the Prime Minister with his Council of Ministers formed in Lok Sabha, as everyone knows. And Prime Minister's elections are indirect elections. Children, and here President of India we are reading. We have already seen actually in the previous videos as well that President elections are indirect elections, children. Why? Because Constitution approves this. And Constitution has given which form of government to India? The Constitution states that India has to follow the parliamentary form of government where Prime Minister will be the head with his Council of Ministers, children. Now here, as we are moving on to the powers of the President of India, we have touched the emergency powers of the President of India, but not in depth. In this video, I'm going to explain in depth about what are the powers, what is an emergency, what are the emergency powers of the President of India, children. So let's start now. So here the emergency power, children. Let's see, emergencies means meeting some unforeseen situation, children, meeting some dangerous situation, right, an unexpected situation, right, that required immediate action. Children, you can call it as an emergency. So at that time, how Indian government deals with this and who has the right to impose the emergency in the state? Obviously the right goes to the president, children. Only the president has the right to impose emergency in the country India, children, and that too with the recommendation of the parliament, children, because everything they have to do in recommendation with the PM and Council of Ministers, children, right. He has to work in aid and advice of the Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister as its head, children. So let's see now. The very first emergency, children, is emergency due to war, external aggression. Some war may happen or external aggression, right, children, where threat may occur or threat may be given to the country, children. And this is under which article of the Constitution? It is given in Article 352 of the Constitution. And it says, see, a proclamation of national emergency may be made if President is satisfied that the security of India or any part is threatened by war or external aggression or armed rebellion, children. And because President have to assess the situation to impose this national or general emergency, right, children. And the situation says like that if the situation is maybe occurred out of armed rebellion, some rebellions occurred. Rebellion means sort of a revolt, children. An armed revolt may occur against the government, children, in the states, right, or maybe external aggression, children. Some country may harm the country, right, or maybe the time of war. At that time the president may assess the situation and he can declare the national or general emergency in India, and it is given in Article 352 of the Constitution. Now what happened? Now, children, the effects of this emergency is what? Now obviously some changes may occur in India when this emergency may imposed. What will happen to the administrative part of India, children? Let's see now what happened. The federal provisions of the Constitution to some extent remain suspended. That means, children, all the work of the states government are being under the Union Parliament, children, are being under the supervision of the Union Parliament, children. All the work of state parliament, the state administration work are being under the surveillance of the parliament, children. No work can be done at the top level. That means at the governor level or at the CM level, no work can be done. It remains suspended. Federal provisions, children. Federal means dual government. That means state and central. So their work can be hampered, children, and at that time they all would be under the act and supervision of Union Parliament. Next, the fundamental right under Article 19 remains suspended, freedom of speech and expression. Then, children, very important part, under this kind of emergency, national emergency, fundamental right remains suspended. And fundamental right, children, we have already did in class 9. Which fundamental right remains suspended? It is Article 19. And it says right to form associations or right to freedom and speech, children. It's all remain suspended. You cannot express yourself, you cannot give any speech, you cannot form any association. Except, children, under Article 20 and 21, all other articles remain suspended, given under fundamental right. And Article 20 and 21 literally gives to the human beings, gives to the Indians the right to personal liberty, children. So at least personal freedom can be given by the government during this type of emergency, children. And which article remains suspended? Article 19, freedom of speech and expression. I hope so people have understood. Next, national emergency. Again, we are in continuation with that kind of emergency, children. The life of the Lok Sabha may be extended by Parliament for a period of exceeding 1 year at a time. At the time, children, suppose Lok Sabha's term is over, and the Lok Sabha term, the duration of Lok Sabha is 5 years, children. And at the time, suppose, for example, this emergency may occur, this national general emergency may be imposed by the president. At that time, Lok Sabha term cannot be over. It can be extended by 1 more year, children, right? But during this type of emergency, during this general or national emergency, right, children. Next emergency due to failure. The next emergency now, children, we are starting with. The next emergency is due to failure of constitutional machinery. Constitutional machinery, when constitutional is being failed, children, when constitutional rules and regulations are not being followed properly in the states, children, then at that time it can be called as a failure of constitutional machinery, or you would rather call it as a president's rule. President's rule means where president interfered in the working of the states, children, with the permission, with the approval of the governor. Children, so let's see what is it all about. It is given in Article 356 of the Constitution, children. If the president on a receipt of a report from governor is satisfied that the government of a state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, the president may assume all or any functions of the government of the state. Right, so here the president has already assessed the situation of this, but at that time he really wanted to receive the report from the governor about the condition of the state's, children. So at that time the president interfere in the functioning of the state, children. This is known as failure of constitutional machinery or president's rule. Now the president's rule, children, obviously same, the failure of constitutional machinery. Now the duration of president rule is 2 months, children. If it is beyond ratified by the parliament, if it is want to, if suppose president wanted to increase seeing the situation of the state, then he has to give the signatures, he needs the approval of the parliament, children, at that case. Then normally continues only for a year. Normally this type of emergency continues only for a year. This is legislative, children, don't get confused. Legislative assembly of the state remains suspended, then obviously no house can remain in operation. No house in the state can remain in operation, children. No work can be conducted in the house, and everyone knows the state have 2 houses, children. Just like the union parliament have 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, in the same way the state have 2 houses, a state legislative assembly and a state legislative council, children. No work will be conducted, no sessions will be conducted in these houses. Next, the annual budget of the state is passed by the parliament. Then, children, obviously everyone knows, because state is working just like the way the union parliament is working, children, and with the help of its houses, children. So at that time, suppose for example some budget may be passed in a state legislative assembly, at that time budget has to be stopped then and there at the state level, children, right? Just because of this president's rule. It will be only be continued only after the president's rule be revoked. Revoked means cancel. Next, the third emergency which you are doing, children, the financial emergency. It is given in the Constitution, Article 360, children. Now, what is financial emergency? Finance, children, money. Now, see, the financial stability or credit of India is threatened. Suppose the financial emergency is threatened, children. Suppose the situation of inflation arises, children. Such the situation where the shortage of money, the shortage of supplies, or is there, and maybe at that time the presidents feel like, then after assessing the situation, he can impose the financial emergency in a state, children. Obviously, where shortage of funds, children, or finances takes obviously maybe occurred, children, at that time this emergency can be imposed. Then it has to be, now this emergency, before imposing this emergency, it has to be approved by the parliament, and if it is to continue beyond a period of 2 months, right, children, and if obviously normally the duration of this emergency is 2 months, just like the duration of the president rule of failure of constitutional machinery, but if it is need to be continued beyond 2 months, it needs the approval of parliament. The president is competent to reduce salary of persons employed by union government, including the judges. Now, see the effect of this emergency, children. At that time, the president want, he can reduce the salaries of the union employees, children, union government employees, including the judges, right, children? And this is the big thing in the Constitution. The salaries needs to be reduced during this type of emergency, because the country is in dire need of the finances, children, and they are falling short of. Then the states are asked to reduce the salaries and allowances of all public servants. Obviously, children, when central employees are falling short, their salaries and allowances are reduced, then obviously the state employees' salary and allowances needs to be reduced during this type of emergency. All money bill passed by state legislatures may be reserved for the consideration of the president. Then the money bill, children, if you see here, all the money bill Obviously, money bill also passed at the state level. In the same way, the money bill is originated in Lok Sabha at the union, at the parliament, at the central level, children. In the same way, the money bill can be introduced in legislative assembly, children. So at that time, all these bills needs to be stopped just because of this emergency, and this bill needs to be kept for reconsideration of the President of India. That means try to understand all work of the state came under the supervision of the union parliament, obviously, and the president. So this way we have come to the end of the document and end of the video, children. So I hope so people have understood about various emergencies, children, and these all are imposed by the President of India. But before imposing, or maybe if he has imposed, he needs to get it ratification by the parliament, children. And parliament is knowing everything because it is the supreme body, and parliament is knowing, and everyone knows, children. Just use your brain. Who is dominating the parliament? Obviously the union government. And union government right now, obviously the majority party government, whose head is the PM of the nation, is the prime minister, and the prime minister has formed his council of ministry in Lok Sabha, children. So both PM and council of ministers work in coordination with the president, and all these they have to run the country with the help of this. And if the emergency arises, the president needs to take the approval of the parliament, children. And a parliament whose majority is there, obviously the PM's majority is there, children. So in that way they are taking the approval of the cabinet ministers, which are the part of the council of ministers, children. I hope so people have understood. In the previous video I have I've explained about the powers also, children. So listen to the previous videos as well. I have already given you the project work, children. Just complete your project work, right? And I have already posted my mail on the portal. You can simply, after completion of the project, you can post your mail, children, right? You can post your project in my mail, right? And the mail ID I have already posted in the portal, children, right? And any doubts, children, you can clear. So till then, thank you.